Someday. Hey, welcome to the weekly review. I was like, what are we doing right now? We
You
were on FaceTime and then I was like, oh yeah, it's time to start the stream. And then I realized we were not in the right video chat.
We're very, very cognitively flexible today. We're on the ball. Things are working.
Everything's amazing. Yeah.
This isn't full of vodka. Not that you'll ever prove.
I know it's actually not.
It's so funny for me to say things like that. In my opinion, and mine is the only one that matters. Obviously, because I don't drink at all. So I can
Right.
make jokes like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is sleepy time tea. It's just so very substance. So, Brittany, what's a weekly review?
A weekly review is the special time in your week's life when you sit down and you're not doing the work, you're getting a higher view. You're getting into this perspective of, is this even work I should be doing? What would move this forward? So you can get this higher level view of what your commitments are and an opportunity to renegotiate them if needed or desired. Like, oh, I see we're meeting on Saturday and I have another thing at the same time. Let's move that. Or
Is that just a
I suddenly
hypothetical, or
realized,
are you going to tell me something?
no,
Okay.
I'm not. It is not hypothetical, but it is a thing that happened a long time ago and not with you.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. And it's an opportunity to say, that thing, yeah, that's not moving forward. What do I want to do with it? And to
Yep.
like really ask yourself those questions because you're not in that moment, you're not the person who feels bad that you're behind on it. You're the
Hopefully,
person
you
making,
attempt
yeah,
to pull back and get
you're
out of
you're the
that headspace.
executive making decisions about what will happen as opposed to the person who feels bad that it's not already done.
Yes. You're like Darth Vader as opposed to like rando Jeff. What's his face?
Yeah. Or depending, maybe you're Tarkin. I don't know. Anyway,
I do not want to be Tarkin. I don't
who
ever,
you
not
talking
ever do I
to?
want to be that. No, he doesn't have a good life. Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, you just brushed right over that, which was probably the right call. Um, so that's a weekly review, looking at our calendar, looking at our tasks, whatever it is, and being like, yes, no, maybe so, maybe
The
plan out a
things that make
project.
you understand your reality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those things.
Yep.
Tweaking your system, it's a good time to do that. Yeah.
This shall be, in fact, one of the things of me today.
So, Colleen, what are your intentions for your
My
weekly review?
intentions are to show up. Here I am, despite literal ankle grab scream that Brittany was witness to. I just called you Whitney because you were Brittany witness to something. Um, and my intentions. Sorry, I've been, and so it's playing in my head over and over again. Um, okay, what's my D&D inbox at? It's actually not too bad right now. Read me. I was explaining a whole bunch of different concepts to a client recently, and one of them was the concept of having multiple tasks in any given project so that you can work on it even at in different contexts, even at different brain energy levels.
Mm,
Yeah.
I like
Um,
it.
and then the thing I tell all clients all the time, which is the mission critical, important, and it would be nice. Almost any given list of tasks can be subdivided into these three categories, and it can be very useful for like not not going over time and to put things in perspective of like, yes, it's important to have your swimsuit if you go to Hawaii, but if you don't buy the plane ticket, you're not going to be there at all. And it turns out they do have swimsuits in Hawaii. So
Yes.
it would
That's
not
a
be ideal to spend money, probably a lot, on something you already have at home. But if you don't get the ticket, you're not. It will all be moot, right? What is the yeah? Anyway, So yeah, so my Amigos is at 3 for D&D 15. I said the number that I actually didn't mean and then said the right one. Boring mundane inbox is something different. 33. So lower than it was last time. Neato. That's always nice. And then I had, hang on, let me check my daily tasks on the guild because I put in the 3 things I want to do in my review.
Yeah, you did. I saw that. That it was like, oh, Colleen already knows what their intentions are for the weekly review. By the way, for anybody watching, we would love to hear what your intentions are.
Yes,
If you care
please.
to share them.
Well, I'm typing this. What are your intentions?
Well, after I go feed a small human really quick and leave the stream to you for a few minutes,
Oh,
because
great.
apparently that's when he wanted to wake up, was
Mm-hmm.
right when we're getting ready for this. And
Yeah.
we'll probably not wait for the first break.
Okay.
Anyway, after I do that, that's a really good question because I didn't think about it earlier, unlike you. Um, I need to review my task list. For those of you who do not know, I'm currently experimenting with a temporary reminders task list. I did use it some this last week.
Hey,
Um,
nice.
yeah, I have not used it since, I don't know, Friday probably. But because weekend and then yeah. Anyway, um, but I will look at that and I will for sure need to do, excuse me, a calendar overview because
Mm-hmm.
that always needs to happen. And then,
Yep.
yeah, I think I'll listen to my body from there.
Good. Always a good idea.
And I just realized that this is exactly the kind of activity that benefits from a little bit of Adderall. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now.
Okay. Remember I was telling you about the transference from the AI chat to the thing I was
Mm-hmm.
working on? Now there is a so much that I'm going to cut because obviously I'm not going to keep the AI responses to the writing project. I'm going to rewrite them, but they will be written very smaller. But even so, the document is currently at 58,000 words. And I'm about halfway done copying over from the AI.
Okay. I'm going to pull you out of that and back to our weekly review.
That was actually me pulling out, I swear.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted to tell you that. And
Okay.
now I'm going to take over the stream and tell people and talk to people about stuff.
I'm going to share
Yeah,
the
and actually,
document.
I think this is a good timing because I'm going to do the sacred timeline overhaul first, and that's going to involve a lot of verbal processing. So you don't need to be distracted by that. So yeah.
Perfect. I've got that. I will probably just go ahead and do the calendar
Yeah,
first.
okay.
Maybe update my system
I
when I
think the
return.
time was when you couldn't while you're breastfeeding, so that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, a calendar review definitely wouldn't work. I will try to do that during. We'll see how that goes. It depends on how the rest of it's going.
Yeah,
I will return.
I will too. In just a sec, I'm getting water.
I guess I could wait for you.
No, I'm here now. I'm good.
Okay,
It's over here. Yeah, it's
cool,
over. Yeah.
cool.
One of the things that we did as a result of going away for the renovations at this house was we kept the water upstairs for a while because the kitchen was not available. It was covered in dust. And so as a result, we're like, well, why can't we just keep doing this? So now we have a water bottle upstairs and it's wonderful. And it stays in my office. So I never have to worry about water. And it means that I no longer have to text my spouse and be like, excuse me, please bring me water, which is always better. I am, of course, usually the resident beverage goblin in any given subset of people, although I do not consume caffeine, so I don't have the one for hydration, one for caffeine, and one for enjoyment. I only have hydration and enjoyment. All right, so now you guys are mine. I will not be checking chat because I don't want to put my attention that much. But you see, okay, the sacred timeline. I should probably use that voice in my D&D game. That would be cool. Maybe for a hag. Can you imagine a hag? You know, somebody lives in a swamp who tries to cast bad spells on people. Who's like, well, howdy there, folks. What brings you to my little neck of the woods? That would be amazing. I think I should definitely have a hag who has a southern accent. Okay. In case anyone doesn't know, which you may not, you're not a Loki fan as I am. I can almost guarantee that. That sounded very threatening. I didn't mean to sound that way. Anyway, I think I need music. I think I need some Beyonce. I've been really obsessed with her Texas Hold'em single. And then I got on a country music kick, which is very unusual for me. Okay, music, music, music. There we go. Can you radio? Yeah, let's do that. All right. Yeah. The queen. The queen. Love her. Okay, moving on. All right. Anyway, I was saying that the sacred timeline. That's a reference to the Loki series. There's a character who talks about the sacred timeline and has that voice. She's very cool and scary. There's this one scene where something terrible is happening to people, and you don't see the terrible thing that's happening, but you see the character who speaks that way, and another character who is, has a soul, and they're both watching this horrible thing take place. And the person who has a soul is like horrified, and the person who has that voice, or not the person, it's complicated. She's not really a person. She got like a face like she's like happy and like has this really dark hunger. Oh man, it's messed up. So messed up, but I loved it. It was really good. So season 2 of Loki was really dark. It was really dark, not just in content, but like in style and genre. I thought like, wow, this is this is the Loki horror season. Okay, so I can't do this like I normally do it. I can't just look into my thing and just move things around slightly. I have to really overhaul what I actually do here. I have to figure out what my new flow is because my life has changed flow since my eldest has started to make some progress with toilet training. Um, that's kind of a stretch even to say. I mean, it is more than zero. It doesn't feel like much progress to me, but it has changed how we've been operating. So I think I need to write out. See, my brain is just shutting down. My brain is like, nope, I don't care about this. What? Nope. It just, yeah. Okay. I got my music. I got my stream. Um, let's just try this. Let's just try this. We're gonna type it up. Okay. How do things go? One step to the right. All right. So wake up, then go to the bathroom. Usually come back to bed. Think I think part of it is that this is a transitionary period, and so the toilet training thing is it'll be unpredictable because I usually am the first one up, and I can't do, I'm not going to wake up my child to take them to the toilet. Got to wait for them to wake up organically. Okay, how am I going to figure this out? Because yeah, I'm having a really hard time with this. Like, how am I going to figure out what our flow is if it's unpredictable? I think okay. What do I need to do? Okay, I think what I have to do is just make it flow as if I'm starting from the bedroom. That's what I've been doing. Um, and just remove the toilet training from it entirely because I have no idea when that's going to happen. So let's just say that, okay, so then the first thing would be, I really don't know, man. This is really hard. No wonder I've been so stuck because I just been, what happened is I'm not following it anymore. I haven't been for a long time. I've been following it. This is why, because I cannot figure out what there is to follow. Okay. If we assume that I've already dealt with the toilet thing, okay? So my kids are downstairs, haven't been fed yet, but they have been dealt with diaper wise. Okay, so that being the case, okay. Okay, I do this on my phone instead. I'm trying to because I really like how you can insert tasks in the specific spot you want. On the phone, you can't do that on the desktop. So let's say, okay, so after I go, yeah, bathroom first. Okay, assuming the kids are up, add that. Okay, okay, yep. So then I can, yeah. Okay, so this is where we get into trouble. So, not trouble, but this is where we get into this next. So, I need to assume that, okay, so yeah, remove that one. Okay, we're assuming we're coming, right. So then, music on. Okay, let's see, kids. Oh man, what about when I bathe them? Oh man, okay. Mm. Yeah, things are just so variable in that morning because they used to be so consistent. Okay, what if I have a, what if I have a list which is like, in order to go downstairs to start the day, you need to do these things. Because I used to have a similar thing. At my work. Okay, so when I've done that, once I've gone to the washroom and I come back upstairs, when the kids are not have anything yet done, I need to have these things accomplished. So I need to. Okay, so our ideal is that we take the eldest to the bathroom to have toilet time, the very first thing in the morning. In order to do that, and be ready to do anything, including bathing myself and the kids, I have to okay. Humidifiers off. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs, toilet time, bathing. Humidifiers off. Close for bathing. Um,
I was creating a whole like shortcuts fancy way of doing things that was going to add another shortcut I would then have to track.
mhm.
And then I remembered a trick, a Siri trick, which is remind me of this, and whatever you're in, it will add it to the reminders.
Ah,
I wasn't,
nice.
Siri thought I was talking to it just now. By the way, I did the step that I'd been not doing for getting the timer up on this stream. And now with the app, I can't get the timer to show up in the app now that the app is functional and talking to Zoom.
Great.
Because I had to recreate all my little thumbnails. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. I did do a little bit of work on updating my reminder system, and then my
Good.
child fell asleep. And my husband calls it the sleeping boob. It's not the eating boob, it's the sleeping boob,
Mhm. Yep.
which is not helpful when they are still hungry.
Nope. Um, okay, so then I'll have the other things there. Um,
Mm. That's not what I wanted it to do. Okay, not getting distracted by this right now.
mhm.
I swear. Okay. I I can avoid getting distracted, I swear.
Not me. I don't know. Like, good for you. I mean, just flex. Why don't you?
I'm lying. I got distracted. I was struggling to pull out
I
of that.
appreciate you pulling me out of mine.
Oh, cool. I'm glad we're here for each other.
100%. I do enjoy how you've gotten a catchphrase now, which is, "I'm going to pull you out of that."
Oh, I didn't realize that was a catchphrase.
You've said it at least 3 times in the past like month. Yep.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what the minimum is for a
4 times in a season.
okay, for a catchphrase.
Yep.
Is
I
that
just
like
made that
the
up.
old season where they were like 20 something episodes long, or is it the new season where they're like 6?
No, it was only 20 because it was the writer's strike. You know, the writer's strike before the writer's strike. That one.
I meant my entire life growing up, TV shows were like 25 episodes long for a season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, and now there's just not a financial incentive to doing more because you don't get advertising for each one. All you
Mm-hmm.
get is people addicted to your stream, so they have to stay subscribed.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because there's no financial incentive to have a longer season, they don't.
Remember this anime where you have like Oren, where it's like 20 episodes done, or Inuyasha, where you could watch the rest of your life and still never, ever catch up. There's no in between. All right.
I have a daily tasks tag? I don't think I do. Okay. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
I updated one of my things. So I had this thing that was like, I need to do these stretches, but I didn't have a reference. So I've now like brought a link to the note that has the stretches in it in here. So I can like click on it directly. Like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Click. Oh. Oops. Oh. I am really happy I've started doing this thing and I've started doing it in our shared list also, where I write the status of something in the note.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it says schedule with the physical therapist. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Completely forgot I already contacted them. Uh,
Yep.
and in the note it says requested on portal. If not back to me by April 5th, call.
Right.
Perfect. Done.
Nice.
Um, I just remembered something that is not in here that I think is a less than 2 minute action.
I shall be right back.
Okay, I will set my timer. Set timer for 2 minutes. It was really weird. It flashed up an image of an old Siri request from Saturday or Sunday. Oh, I did the thing already. I just was looking at something else. Okay, so I do looking at these. That brings up another important question I have for myself. Wow, this looks long. Wait, did I do the thing? What was the thing? I should have written it down. I think I did the thing, but now I don't remember what the thing was. I read some other email. I remember what the thing was. I didn't do it. Oh my gosh. My brain. Oh, I miss it so much. Yikes. Okay. I need to be doing this quicker than I'm doing it because I do not want to spend my entire time on this. Um, okay, I've now had a thing on here for a week that was on my organizational like task updates thing, so I'm just gonna do it. Which ones don't have them? I have break. And for daily. Oh, yeah, that's done. Thank you, timer. Add a list. So what I'm doing is what I'm doing is an autocorrect popped up that was funny. It was offering to autocorrect a Star Wars swear that I always forget how to spell, so I made it one of my autocorrect things. Anyway, so things that I would like to do every day. Get that color. I'm thinking. There we go. So Um, so all I'm doing is making smart lists of the tags. I don't know where I stopped talking because, woo, multitasking. But what I'm trying to do is make sure that I have a smart list for all of my tags, which I have to do manually like a caveman. Um, so that I can quick reach them when I need to, because, when I'm in the middle of watching my kid, it's not the time to make a bunch of taps to figure out what are the things I should be doing with him. Do I really not have that one? What color is my child? And by that I mean spiritual, metaphorical. What color should the list be? Um, Sounds like my husband is watching cartoons with the baby. Um, I want a baby. Oh, that color doesn't look good together at all. Hey, that's that. Oh, the timer's way off. Oops. There we go. I think then I have one for each. Oh, I need to get the mail. Um, oh, yeah. All right. I'm gonna be right out, honey. Okay. Oh, I'm not tired. You're tired. So I am setting these up. I want to check on something. I am really all over the place. I should point out when I took out all, it's not very much. There you are. Hmm. What was the name of that thing? I think I just have to let my brain go down this rabbit hole. I'm going to set a timer. Set a timer for 7 minutes. I found out about a tool right before we started, and it's just like capturing my brain. It's occupying my mind, which is probably the most obscure reference I could give. What is this app called that I'm looking for? Oh, wow. Totally apps I forgot I had. Wow. Oh my gosh, what is it? Whoa. I have a lot of apps on my computer I did not remember that I had. But none of these are the one that I can't remember the name of that I'm looking for. It's okay. Instead of doing this, I'm going to write down my ideas that I'm having. Ah, dang it. My thumb isn't working. I can get the name of the web tool, which is so instead of looking up all the things I'd want to try out, I'm just writing them down to keep myself out of the rabbit hole, but to feel like the ideas have been captured. I can't promise that it always works, but it works works sometimes to keep myself from just going down that rabbit hole. Interesting. Okay, that's the timer. Let me just look this over. All right, so I do not feel like I am done with this, but I feel like my brain doesn't want to do. Oh, hey, Suzanne, how's it going? What are your intentions slash what do you have to declare? Of course, I'm gonna have to go to a break right now because I hear a hungry boy in the next room, and also it's about that time. So, I think I'm not done with this review of my system, but I think I need to take a break from it because I think I was going down rabbit holes. So I'm going to switch gears and go over my calendar when I get back. Um, yeah, can't wait to hear what you're up to, Suzanne. But I will have to be right back. So Colleen texted, and they are not feeling amazing. I think there's a hope that it's not the stomach flu that's been going around their household. So hopefully not. Ooh, Suzanne is unscrambling the systems to figure out what to work on. Ooh, hey, it's a Colleen.
Hi. Yes, I'm pretty sure that I don't have the flu.
Good.
Everyone else does, 100%. Yesterday was fun. But everybody seems okay now. Nothing dramatic has happened. So
24-hour flus suck because they sneak up on you, but they're also done fast.
yeah, eldest has had it since Thursday. You're on
That
mute.
doesn't make sense.
I don't I don't understand it. And we appear to have passed it on to at least one D&D friend we saw on Sunday. There's nothing about this that makes sense. Nothing. Like we had a thing on Thursday with the eldest, then on Saturday, then the youngest had digestive drama 3 times in one day. And my husband didn't have it at all, except that he felt like death and he was lying on the couch, which he never does. And he was wearing my hoodie, which he also never does. So, and he had a fever
Whoa.
and the kids didn't. I don't get it, but I'm just saying thank you, universe, that yeah. I think what's going on with me is just me and my complex digestive history. Okay. So I did do the first thing I was planning on doing.
Yay!
Yeah.
Um, Suzanne is trying the thing that I probably should have been doing when I did wander off on a side quest, which is putting in what they're working on so that it can not lead them on side quests.
Right.
Like put it in the chat so that they can keep track of what they're doing.
Mhm. Right. Okay. I'm
Don't
gonna.
believe the statement regarding yesterday
Hmm.
and bleach everything.
Yes.
I'm sure that's in the
Well,
works.
I mean, everything that has been, I use hot soapy dishwater, which is what I can do. Uh, yeah.
That's probably good. I
And when I
don't
change
know.
diapers, I either wash with hot soap and water, or I use hand sanitizer, or both, because
Mm-hmm.
one of the diaper change stations is not near a sink. So, um,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I just looked at my calendar and realized like Wednesday is historically a very popular day for people to schedule coaching. And for
Hmm.
whatever reason, well, I mean, I do know the reason actually, but that it happened to both clients that have been booking Wednesdays at the same time is really weird. Yeah, this Wednesday I have no meetings after our journeyman guild
Oh,
meeting. Weird,
interesting.
right? When does the weather turn? Looking at the
All
weather
right.
is often at this time of year a thing that I do while I'm doing my weekly review because
I've been looking at
it,
the weather obsessively for the past like 4 weeks, and it's just been like, yeah, it gets nice some days after you're done working, or after you start working, rather.
yeah, tomorrow I'm like, oh yeah, I've got all this time. I could go up, hike at the other trail, like leave Jack with my mom for a couple hours. And no, in fact, tomorrow it's gonna be raining because our weather goes back to crap for a few days.
Mhm.
Really? Really? Oh yeah, every hour. It's like rain, except midnight. I mean, I am usually awake at midnight,
Hmm.
but I'm just feeding a boy and going back to sleep as fast as I
Yes.
can.
All right. I'm gonna
Oh
do
my
a little
gosh.
bit of a brain break. I'm gonna stay on though, but I'm just gonna give myself a little boost because I finished the wrap up surgery project. There was one thing which was like, huh, I could do this. Um,
Yay!
and then I just, yeah.
Oh, Suzanne said that you said yesterday was fun, and Suzanne is skeptical, and that you are correct to be skeptical. That is a thing to be skeptical of.
Yeah. it was about as well. Okay, actually, there is some part of that is not sarcasm because um there is nothing that supercharges my brain like feeling needed. Um,
Yeah.
and I was saying to a friend that this is D&D jargon, but um, something that will be guaranteed to remove all levels of exhaustion from me is to feel like I'm really needed. But the caveat is once that feeling wears off, then I take all the levels of exhaustion back plus one.
Mm. I have a shared list with my mother-in-law. I don't know if I've told you that my mother-in-law loves to go shopping
Yes.
at Costco.
Okay. I like to go shopping as much as the next person who also likes to go shopping, but um, okay.
And so she goes to Costco, which she's going to go to Costco anyway, and just requests the money in Venmo for the stuff for me. So I don't have to go to Costco. But our shared Costco list is apparently not showing up for her.
Ah,
So I'm taking a screenshot. Ow, ow, ow. Remind me today at 1 p.m. to fix the reminders list for Chris. Definitely spell it wrong though. There's one Chris that I text all the time and it starts with a K.
mhm.
Really? Okay. I love
All
you.
right. I think I'm gonna do
That's all I got. I love
second
you.
more second more of this brain happiness. What?
Suzanne said, if your mother-in-law wants more lists for shopping tasks, just let me know. But Suzanne also paid the bill. Go you. Um, the delivery fee is the problem because she does the shopping in Eugene. Yeah, I think I'm ready to make German pancakes again tomorrow. Okay, I texted niece. Then when he's doing social media is having health issues. Oh, goodness. Um, you know what? I'm just gonna text my mom about tomorrow. So my mom left town for Hawaii for a long time. And then when she got back, she had hardly been to the town where their business is. So she went back to the town where the business is because she'd been helping me with the baby so much before. And then they got sick, and my mom's been sick for 2 weeks. And so, like, I've seen her, but she, like, sort of like at a distance and masked and whatever. So, um, anyway, she misses snuggling her grandchild. So I want to see if we can make something work tomorrow.
Oh man. I'm finally old enough that I can start reminiscing about summers of my teenagehood. There's one specific year, I think it was 2007. Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake is just like, just sends me back there in a second.
Aw.
I wasn't even really a fan of him at all. That's all right. Let's do some mundane inbox processing after I update Todoist.
Sometimes it feels weird just talking to my parents about things on their calendar, like that they never told me. Like it
Mm.
feels invasive even though they gave me permission, but also they're not very good at updating me, so I'd literally never know what's going on if they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, shruggy emoji.
Yep.
Suzanne dislikes shopping and Costco's instant sensory overwhelm. I can get it. Wait, what will you be singing all day? I missed the song reference. Or I forgot it already. Shirts ordered. Yay!
I mentioned sexy back.
Oh,
That
right.
might be
That's right. You
what,
did.
yeah.
I I obviously have none memory. Okay.
Just the complete statement, or were you gonna go somewhere with
No.
that? Okay.
Well, the song was in Susan's head.
Um,
Suzanne's head. I am struggling.
you need to get up, do a thing.
So, not yet. So we take every other night to have the bassinet by the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and last night was my night.
Mm.
So, I mean, I still have to wake up to feed him and stuff, but
Right.
not being the person in charge of that is helpful.
Yes.
Here we go. It's by phone. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. In my current system, I need a place for projects that I am not able to take on yet, but that are coming up soon. Like this isn't an active project, but it needs to live somewhere so that it will happen soon. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's my pipelines.
Yeah, that's not a bad word. Wait, that's not a calendar I actually want to see all the time. I think. Well, maybe it's fine. Now that I have a bunch of appointments in person sometimes, like doctor's appointments, pediatrician
Mm-hmm.
appointments, things like that. I mean, those are both doctors, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I have started using again my block Zoom calendar, which is it will only block appointments on Zoom. Phone appointments can still happen
Mm-hmm.
so that I don't end up with um, getting myself into trouble because I can't make it in time to get to the video for Zoom. Oh,
Okay, we've reduced that to 30. I'm
wait, I
gonna
need to check
go
something
and do the
on my clients list. No, I don't have that. Um, cancel two. I can't assume I'll remember what I texted this client. 2 appointments with client name here. If heard from them. Um, when you have a client who's in a facility where they do not have access to their phone, it's hard to
Hmm.
know what's happening with them. At a time, 3 p.m. Okay. Waiting room is fine. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. So then I think, yeah, I definitely need to write down what is in my brain and not. Okay, so the next thing is, oh, damn it. Sorry, my thumb doesn't work.
Hmm.
Hey, we have a Chivy.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. JT was great in Trolls. Ooh, emailing about appointments and not falling into email quagmire. Oh my gosh, good luck. Woo. Figuring out the next move. Okay.
That
Good luck
is,
grounding
yeah.
yourself. Okay, so I was going to write, what are the next steps for this? Okay, figure out Thursday. Look. And now my brain is thinking of a bunch of things I need to do, so I'm just going to transition to continuing to write them down. If I pause to change what's highlighted on the list, I may lose this entirely.
Mm.
Whew. Suzanne's dodging a quagmire. Go you.
Yay!
It's very important.
Excuse me.
I don't know what that means. When I find an old note to myself and I don't know what it means, I should probably just erase it. It's not going to come later. Okay. Look at list. Then so I'm on wrap for this segment. Look up calendar for um I can do that right now because it should be in here, right? Okay. Did I write down all the things I wanted to have for her? Yes, I did. Okay, I did that. Um, of course, I need to set a reminder for myself. So hold on a second. Reminders. When I tap on the thing from Siri that we just completed, don't take me to a different list. Take me to the one that was the thing I just created. Anyway. Yeah, you did not. It also, Siri, if you can't remind me at a particular location, don't just create the reminder with no location. Tell me that you could not create it at that location. Yes, that's the one. It's a little bit silly because no, no, I said custom. There you go. It's a little bit silly because I actually pass that way a lot. But it means I will at least get it when I need it.
I didn't realize I was off camera.
Oh, I thought about asking you about it,
Yeah, I
but
didn't realize.
then,
But then I had to go off because someone called me again. Remember the thing where I told you they were calling and then I texted them and they didn't respond and then I realized it was marketing and they just called again. So hopefully that was the last time. They
crossing
also sort of
fingers.
semi hung up in the middle of the call. I don't understand. It's the same person every time. Anyway, whatever.
Okay, so I should actually be off at break now. Okay, I'm wondering if the next thing I should do is planning this project. Because part of my brain's like, I don't know, should I work on this tomorrow? Maybe, maybe
Mm.
not. Um, but I will give myself a um, default task. Oh, okay. Then I will update. Come on. Take me back to the wrap. Okay. I keep like abandoning things that aren't quite done.
Mm.
I guess I reviewed this week. I just didn't make it past this week. But what I'm going to work on next is going to be, I just do not have a linear mind today. What can I say? It is extra
Okay.
unlinear. Extra unlinear today. I want more coffee and I can't have it. Um, or it would be unwise to have it.
Mm.
How's that? I can. Um,
When you
what
hear
were
a
you gonna say?
Discord notification, you can't figure out where it came from.
Oh, flames, flames. By
What?
the way, I don't know how, but I do not have the notification on for the at everyone in that other Discord where he was doing it when I didn't think it was appropriate.
I didn't understand what you just said, but
Never mind.
that's okay.
Um, that'll be easier for me. Slash.
Oh, can I tell you a thing real quick, which is amusing?
Yes.
So a client of mine who does filming for work was talking about the struggle of I need to run the robo vacuum in the room where my filming setup is.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, hang on a sec. So program it to clean just the area where your stuff is set up. What you do is you stand up in the room and you like wait as a robot vac, and you're like near the lights. And you go and you put it back in the right spot. And you come over and you grab the next one and you put it back where it's supposed to. And then you pull it up and put it down like a game as the vacuum is going through. And then you don't lose your setup. And you also get and then once it's done the area with all the tripods, it trundles out to the rest of the area, and then you can just go about your life and program it just to avoid those for the rest of it.
And I am the last person to say this, but at that point, I might be vacuuming by hand.
Mm.
I say that as though we have a vacuum here that is not the robot because we do not currently.
Ah.
But also, my video setup is still all at the other location. So,
Mm.
and my office is such a flaming pile, I have yet to vacuum it, which is a
Mm.
serious problem. But I wasn't using it for a long time,
Hmm.
but now I have it. I don't know if I told you this. I was picking up my office last week, like, because it was so messy. And as
Hmm.
soon as I did that, I was like, oh, and now it's echoing way worse because I picked up the floor. This is not good reinforcement of this behavior. Okay. Okay, I think that this is actually the thing I need to do next. All right, I'm going to see if my spawn will cooperate this time. I'll be right back.
Do there we go. Now back to my mundane inbox. All right. It's hard sometimes to process my inbox when I'm feeling tired because it's just like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to scroll TikTok or something. It's also funny when you're not hyperfixation and you go on TikTok and it's like, what why are you giving me literally anything other than hyperfixation? Come on now. Because I don't think an algorithm can really believe that you're interested in only one thing, which is, valid, but it's still like, come on. This is you're supposed to I feel like a computer of all things should understand. No, only this. Only this. But no, that's not how humans work usually. And of course that would be very narrow advertising thing because yeah. Oh my God, you guys, you know what? It's related to D&D. And there was also advertising Cheetos to me, which is hilarious. And if any of you knows why, congratulations. I won't explain it. Okay. I'm reaching for crochet. That's interesting. Uh-oh, folks. I think I'm gonna have to vanish, even though Brittany's not here. Sorry, I am being paged to provide breasts. See you later, I hope.
Hi. I didn't realize Colleen left. I don't have a text to that effect. Okay. Hi. Apparently it's just me and I didn't know that. And I was on mute. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I just saw it. Okay. Out of social spoons for the moment. Okay. But Colleen did hit all their objectives apparently. All right. Hmm. Okay. Hey. Took meds, called doctors. Wow, people are rocking it. Doing the calendar. Nice. How do you kindly express a preference for someone to reply by email instead of calling? Um, is it possible, like, hey, is it possible to reply to the email I sent? I'm not always available by phone. Maybe? Oh, it's your dream to have a robot vacuum. Yeah, it was mine, so I made it like one of my big, I do reward systems do not work for lots of ADDers. I am one of the people it does work for. So I had a rewards thing that um, anyway, so I could do it. Oh, plus a mop. Yeah. Like, now I have all hard floors in this house, so I have been like eyeing the mop. The problem is I have a hard time. We end up with cords everywhere. So I'm trying to solve our cord issue because it means I can't have the vacuum on a schedule, which means I'm not sending it out nearly as often as I'd like. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I need to put my arthritis gloves back on. So apparently there's a thing. It's not super common, so it took me a while to find it. There's a thing, and I'm going to call it parent's thumb because I think mommy's thumb is an insulting term. But like from picking up your kid a bunch and blood flow and fluids being weird after birth and stuff. And so yeah, apparently it's a thing, and I now need to do a bunch of exercises so that my thumb works all the time. Today, my right thumb is not wanting to do things, which is super cool. I love that. Um, but yeah, mop, water mop. I still need to like do like manual vacuum sometimes because it's not great at corners and like certain other things, but for just like volume of stuff, yeah. Especially again, having all hardwood floors, like if you walk barefoot, you can feel it after like a day. It does not take very long. Ooh, plan a thinking walk for a sunny day. That's a good idea. It has to be a day. That's a good idea. Okay. Um, but this weekend is not that day. Although I could do a thinking walk on one of, doesn't necessarily have to be the weekend, it just has to be lower appointment day. Do we have one at present? Mm, 8th. Huh. Well, takes a lot of prep is the thing. My folks will be gone then. Because it takes a little bit of prep, I'll have it show up at our next weekly review. Okay, that's all I need to do. Okay. I just got distracted by something else on the list. Okay, Nikki project. I can do the Nikki project. I swear. I am so all over the place. I'm doing things that are on task mostly, but wow, not in a straightforward way. Oh, you got mom hip? Ooh, I know. Sounds not pleasant. Um, finding a space for the charging place. Yeah. Self-cleaning one that you can schedule totally. Like I have both at different locations and I would avoid the cleaning out the one, which meant I never felt like I could use it because I had to clean it out. Yeah. And it is significantly more money and self-cleaning, self-emptying all the way. Oh, yeah. Constantly vacuuming should help ant invasion. Whew, that's a for real thing. Need a task, brain blurt, and more food. That's kind of what I'm doing as a task, brain blurt. Vomit, whatever. That's less appealing language, but sometimes feels like what it is. Okay. Is it possible to do all these things? Hmm. Oh, that's a task I can add to my list. Is okay. I'm going to write it down first because I do not trust my brain to remember what it is by the time I find the spot in my task list. Just one of those days. Okay. Um, Move all video ideas from Obsidian to my node. That. Content. I did that. Pretty much just need to do this, and it's also due today. No. Five p.m. Okay. Oh, sad panda over there. I will. The timer's almost done for break time for me, but I also can hear. I can hear that my offspring, who's been drinking very slowly, so that's all I do each break, might need food. Keeps falling asleep. Anyway. Okay, I'll check in on y'all. Okay, I don't see any updates there. I feel like I made literally no progress on this, but I did write other things out, I think. Anyway, this has been confusing. But I will go feed child and be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was exactly when it said to sit down and start working. So I'm proud of that. How are things going for y'all? I need to write something else in my when I go on a break. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, Shibby has a vet appointment successfully booked. Suzanne's flipping through the notebook as part of the brain blurt. Nice. I still need food, yeah. Used your line and they replied to my email right away. Yay! That is awesome. And congratulations. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The thing that I know I need to do is top off and clean the lead magnets. Um, oh, I needed to add. So what I've been doing for my like place where tasks live that are things I'm not actively doing, is this is not a great, not sustainable plan. But I've been having a section under my daily task document, which I keep off of Discord and then just post them to Discord and then I delete the rest, like the later part. So I've had like big week tasks. And of course, these are just getting longer and longer. Just remembered a reminder I need to set. Um, yeah, they're just getting longer. um, just not great. Oh, I need to check in with another person. Um, Okay. So in order to do this, I need to know. Oh, I need to check this list and see if the item, yeah, you need to go up to the top. Um, it's not that much more. I'm making sure that I have all of my thoughts on this discussion point with calling for our agenda, making sure that it has all of the relevant information that I want to make sure we discuss. It's interesting because the paid versus free version doesn't have um, that much of a difference. In the time. No, it is. It's over double, but still, anyway. Okay, I have copied that. Ooh, contacting the raw dog food company. Hmm. Out of stock indefinitely? Oh, geez. For the only one your dog likes? That's yeah, I don't need to go into it, but like, yeah, I finally find a thing I like and I want to just do all of it. Because that's how I am. Like, I finally found like I want all my socks to be the same. Like, I have some compression socks, but and I've got some cute socks. They live in a different drawer, but like most of the socks I wear, I want them to be black and identical because I don't want to think about matching them. Like I just want to grab them. And so um I found ones I like and I put them on a subscription. But for like one of them, like, every 6 months or whatever. But one of the times they were like way worse quality. I was like, oh, am I gonna have to find a new one and start all over again? And I was terrified. But no, it's fine. Um, my socks do not deserve my attention. You know, they just go on my feet and then go in the wash. Um, where was I? I was adding a thing. Yeah, picky eater dogs. Like, I do not understand how that is evolutionarily viable, but apparently it is. I mean, I guess dogs aren't really subject to evolution anymore, just like people sort of aren't. As I watch my child stick his face in places he can't breathe all the time. I just think of dogs as, I mean, there are places with wild dogs, but the dogs we have here, they're not subject to evolution, except in that we breed the ones we want to have. Like, that's it. That's all. Okay. That's not where I'm looking. I just remembered a thing I wanted to make a note about. That has been taken care of. Yay! Okay, not gonna do that. Not gonna go down a rabbit hole. Instead, I'm gonna make a note. Okay. Um, Yet to find socks 100% happy with. Yeah, no, yeah, not 100%. Like my bathtub shower gets filled with the lint from my socks on the regular, but they're not uncomfortable and I don't think are noticeable with slacks. Like they're kind of padded. So that's what? Like the dog was surviving on the streets of South Korea for a while? I did not know this. This is amazing. I want your dog's life story now. Who knows how his stomach got so sensitive? We adapt, I guess. Like when we have options, we take them as beings. So weird. Okay. I am getting back to this project. Okay. Um, okay. So I don't think that this is in my task list. Is it? Hmm. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Apparently my notifications on my text aren't really alerting me to anything. Cool, cool. Um, my mother-in-law asked a question about which yogurt to get. I'm like, well, it's we'll just get it at the grocery store. It's fine. So, oh, you didn't. Um, so I need to listen to the old meetings, which means I need to know where they are. That's why I opened my phone. Today, my brain today is supposed to be wrapping up. So I'll put this one in and then I'll make a note that I'm awesome. My favorite thing is when the spotlight search just straight up doesn't work. It didn't work for most of the beta, and now that they're getting ready to launch a new beta of the software, it's not working again. I mean, it's possible that's not why, but oh, bite me. Search of my apps isn't working either. Yeah, I still have the app. It's right here. See, this is searching the library should never ever fail. Searching Spotlight really should never fail, but searching the app library, like when that fails, what's wrong with the universe? Okay, I want. Okay, don't know if they're all on there, but they might be. Oh, that is a great story. Taught in South Korea, and was a stray there, and another Canadian adopted him. Oh, wow. So that's done with the old notebook. Need to figure out what to do with the blurt that's now been captured. Sometimes the blurt, that's the right place for it, and sometimes it needs to be just have pieces plucked out, and sometimes like the whole thing needs to be put somewhere. I don't know. Run a portfolio analysis before noon. Okay. Broke down a head of cauliflower. Okay. I started baking cauliflower with lots of like, olive oil or avocado oil on it, and I'm not gonna lie, I love it. It was my brother's recipe. I'm pretty stoked about it. I keep doing that. I keep putting two I's instead of two K's. This is what I'm doing, and I finished finding it, and I'm pretty sure the answer is okay. I like to, if there's like a particular app that I need to use for a task, and I am, I might be at risk of not knowing what to do with it, then or I might not use it. Anyway, I will put in brackets like what's the app, or like where's the place that I find it if I think that there's a risk I won't know where it is. Okay, cool. We'll come back to this. Okay. That is a Mac task. Maybe I can do that walking. It's a possibility. Hmm. Almost certainly that's something I need to do on a Mac with focus. Okay. That is a whole project to plan out. This is definitely a Mac task. Too many Mac tasks for how much time I want to spend at it lately because it's pretty out. Apparently, I let my AirPods entirely run out of battery. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, right. I'm not supposed to be adding these and I'm supposed to be wrapping it up so I can go stretch. Whew. Yeah, so then I'll let it breathe for a moment. Yeah, as long as you know where to find it to get back to it, I for sure need to let those breathe, and often just like I pluck things out of it that I'm like, oh yeah, I for sure need to do this, but like, I just let it live. Anyway, I don't know that I've ever completely like processed one of those to its entirety. That's my confession. And you vanquished the little sheets of paper reminders. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna jump up for a break and then I will be back. Hi, I'm back. I think everything is set up correctly still. Yeah, okay. I got an email regarding a calendar that I need to reply to right away. Okay. Um, right, what does it say? It said April 15th at, well, it sort of doesn't matter, but I'll double check. Here we are. Show me Central Time. 2, 3. That's fine. Okay. I hope that was diplomatic enough. I don't know what following up about with me offline means, but I need to mark you as unread because I cannot deal with this right now. Thank you. Okay. Oh, have fun at your meeting, Suzanne. All right, Shivy, how are things going? I have now entered thing. That was not what I sat down to do, but I realized I needed to do a scheduling thing. It's so much easier in front of this specific calendar. Okay. Canceling a food subscription. Oh, canceling any subscription. Seriously, Shibby, I'm with you. This is not an easy thing to do. I could do some of these. Okay, I think I need a list of things to do with her. Does this belong on a mind map instead of where I've been putting it? And the answer is a solid maybe. It's time for that. Because it's getting too messy. Nope, it's not what I meant. That's what I meant was this. Oh, okay. No, that's life. It's had a different idea. Um, hmm. So I'm currently mind dumping a list of things that I want to discuss with the business coach when we meet, which is happening towards the end of the month. And they're, you know, not cheap meetings. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm up to speed on all the things that we discussed when we met a year ago. Yeah, it took me a long time to enact all that stuff. Now, yes, I was pregnant for pretty much all of it, but yeah. Um, Um, Whoa. So I'm just putting in any ideas I've had about this course. Or the meeting or any things we've had so that when I have more thoughts, they can go in there. So I keep having more thoughts, so they go in there. Um, I don't like this name. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this one because. Oh, crap. I'm planning stuff for like, what am I going to do over the next few weeks? And there's a pretty big project I have not accounted for, and that is doing my taxes. I don't wanna. So bad, I don't wanna. Okay. And yet again, I have failed to hire somebody to do my taxes. So, yeah. That's fun. That's fun. Prepare for. Hmm. That is not represented in my task list. Okay. Not great. Not great. Oh. Hey. Shivy's done. Nice. Any subscription cancellation is just ADHD death. Um okay. Hmm. Estimated 2-hour wait time for Canada Tax Agency. Like to talk to them? What's the wait for? Um, okay. Oh, oh, something just occurred to me. Oh, to speak to an agent. Oh gosh, yeah, it's taxes are brutal. I need to check something. Content, shorts. Oh. Add something to our. Okay. Yeah, I had to check on something, and it is as I feared. So I added an item to our meeting agenda to discuss it. I am alarmed at how long this add on to the daily task list has gotten. It's, yeah, what I said, alarming. Okay, so I think I am wrapping up. Not that I don't have more to plan, but that I think my brain has sort of hit its limits. So I'm gonna try to do that. And write up a description, because that's what I gotta do. Just having one of those days where my fingers type backwards, like they type word letters in reverse. It's great. Big. I'm writing a quick big. Okay. Okay. Wait, didn't. Right. Okay. 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 All right. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, but so we think I need to rearrange these pages. Okay. Oh, wait. Um, um, okay. So anything I want to be done, I should send in advance. Which means I need to do them next week. That sucks. Because then that means this week is update. I ended up planning again because apparently I can get sidetracked with planning also. So unless the stuff I review from our previous meetings a year ago says something different, which I'm reviewing this week along with trying to make a little bit more content list to record at the end of the week. What really sucks is that means I'm bouncing two tasks I really don't like off of each other. Which sucks. Like, so there's not like a more fun task next week. It means that I'm doing taxes, which I love, and lead magnets. That sort of sucks. Maybe I postpone recording more until the following week. Oh, I'm still looking at my calendar in Central Time. And that makes next week. Okay. And then I need to make sure I've got a single task here. Oh, that might have been the task I was thinking of. And you need to get flagged because you need to be done, honestly, by Friday. Okay. So many fun things I get to look forward to doing. I'm just stoked. Okay. All right. I gotta get out of here. I got stuff to do. All right. So thank you for joining. I hope that I'm gonna start my macro because I can do things. I'm smart. Oh, anyway, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you being here. Hopefully, you got some good stuff done. I know I did. I could go on planning this project probably, except I need to not be inside for a little while. All right. So, thank you so much for joining, and hopefully, we will see you here next time.